Hello and welcome to this episode of the Ranting Atheist podcast. Today we'll be listening to a Q&A episode. It's one of the experimental episodes I've been trying out, and this was basically me creating an anonymous link for people on Twitter to ask me questions that they want to ask, they've been wanting to ask. So got a few and I answered them to the best of my ability. So I hope you'll enjoy this episode. If you are yet to subscribe, please consider subscribing on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and other places podcasts are available. Then check out the show notes for links you may find useful, including our Discord server. Would love to have you there. So now, let's go and listen to me answer questions sent anonymously. Let's see how this.
All right.
Okay. So, which day was that again? I dropped a send me secret message. That was June 3rd. And I thought people did not see it. So please let me even. I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the chat. Please retweet it so that maybe go reach your side, and we'll have more questions. Because I was pleasantly surprised by what I saw. Let me get the link before I take off. To bookmark it. Copy the link so that I can paste it. Holy Spirit, take me, Holy Spirit. Okay, so the link is in the chat. Please help me retweet if you're on Twitter. Make it enter your people tier. You know. So, secret questions, random from podcast to. If I've had my bath today. So let's see how this goes. This
We don't all know the answer to that one.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay. All right. So
the first one surprisingly came today. All of them came today. David, is you. This is not you. Now you run this one. Came today. So let me start from the earliest. Okay. So this is a comment. It's not even a question. Wabi, is a question. Okay. If COVID didn't happen, do you think you would have still been an atheist? That is
nice one. That's still
that is very direct. Straight punch to the face.
Obviously,
I'm suspecting all of you in this room.
Not necessarily. You have lots of listeners on your podcast. And I'm guessing you always referenced COVID a lot and 2020 a lot. So it's possible that maybe
it's possible. It's possible that was a canon event, although.
Yeah, and it could be Favor or Jake because they are the ones who kept swarming around on that thing anytime you post it. So one of them could have asked it. But anyway, don't know the but just go ahead. It's not to be anonymous anyway.
Wow.
An atheist that asked it clear. So answer.
Wow. I think it's possible I may have not yet become an atheist. I won't become but I will still see some issues. I may be seeing some issues with religion, but COVID really gave me pause. Yeah, I think I might still be the lukewarm Christian I was. Maybe a little more lukewarm to fucking frozen. But God I think that's where I would have been by now. Because this state of the country, maybe it's now, I started by the conversion as country, as Bulaba. I think a canon event, different key events that make people take a pause. So it's possible.
Huh? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I want to ask, but prior to 2020, did you already have doubts, or you already deeply questioning
Yeah,
the
I was already
concept
questioning
of
before
God and everything?
2020. I reached the point of I'm not doing religion, but God dey sha.
Hmm.
That's
Okay.
where I was from around 20, maybe 2018, 19, already there.
Hmm.
So I think
So
that's part of
probably,
why. Yeah, so that's why it was easy because the first layer was to look at the church suspiciously. Before the church, God's church will do what is right. But by the time, so it was a combination of the two key events. What happened to my parents? Yeah, I think that was also. In fact, let me not even deny it. These are the three key canon events, for lack of a better term. Becoming a student of Covenant University, what my parents went through in the hands of the Redeemed hierarchy, and COVID-19. Those were the three events I believe kind of push me to where I am now. So
The
yeah.
tools of the devil.
So yeah. So maybe this may have been this Tinubu's Nigeria would have been the third event, maybe, or NSAS, maybe NSAS would have also created a pause. Yeah. So like,
Are
well,
you
that's
saying
why.
that Tinubu has pushed you further into the hands of the devil?
Um, the devil self do me transfer go collect. The devil say I go collect. Situation is bad. So let's not even fucking hell. So that's it. So those the COVID was a very key event, but it's a combination. Looking back, the combination of those events that culminated. I think COVID was just like the last straw, the breaking point. So they've been little things chopping, then key strokes of chopping through. Like,
Okay.
well, so breaking down before it finally gave up. Genesis 38. All right. So I think I've answered the next question. Do you live in Nigeria?
I mean,
Yes, I do.
based on that answer,
What does Genesis
I
38
think
say?
that's about the guy who failed to
Who pulled
inseminate his
out?
brother's wife, and then Yahweh
Oh,
decided to
right,
smite
Yeah, we
him.
killed him for pulling
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
right. Got it. Yeah.
That scripture was what gave me pause. Like, hello. I pulled out before. What's your fucking business?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of like, yeah, you needed to clarify before, because it's not everybody
I,
that will know
I
the
believe
Genesis
that's what
38.
make it to be like, hold up. This does not sound right.
Like,
Like, hello.
I
So,
personally, I think it's weird that you needed to get that far first, but like I get it, that it makes sense.
that's what as well. All right, by like, hold up. So, I pull out, I die. Hello. Are we serving a stupid God?
Fucking like, yeah.
So from there, that would be like, oh, this is I smell human beings hand. Human being spam is all over this thing. They don't pour spam for this chapter. I is smelling crazy. Yeah. So second question: do I live in Nigeria? Yes, I do. What's your name? If you don't mind, I mind. Unfortunately, I mind. I still mind. Okay.
His name is
I think this one should be fun. I like your podcast, but I don't like the way you are promoting gayism.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
Wow.
sorry, hold on,
Was that a direct quote?
hold on. The person does not like the way that you are promoting what again?
Gayism. That's how you know them. Being an
Oh.
atheist does not mean you should support rubbish. Where will be this bastard? Like, gayism. Who still says that? I think that person already exposed their age. Like, What the fuck? Gayism, and that's them
I'm
being
sure.
nice. Saying
What's
gayism is them being
gayism?
nice.
What the fuck?
We don't understand though. Let's ask Google. Let's ask ChatGPT.
We shall
should
know
say
what it means.
it's
Is fucking bigotry bullshit.
Yes, now because they're telling me like being an atheist does not mean you support rubbish. How do you know what being an atheist should be like? Have you been one before? Are you a
Yeah.
bastard?
Like,
You love my post. I'll go and kill you there. Get out.
is this person suggesting that, like, okay, you're an atheist because you want to support gayism, quote unquote?
I think it's
no,
the
that's not
fact
what they're
that
saying.
Ranting himself, Ranting himself has interviewed a lot of well, a handful of queer people in his podcast, and some of the things that he said in his
Yes,
podcast to
yes,
give off,
yeah.
he lets the queer people be free. So I'm guessing this person might have heard these things and get repulsed. And Ranting himself on social media. I think I found him first, like I think it was like parts of his tweet where he was actually defending a gay person. So I think that person might be repulsed that why is this one supporting homosexuality, and then
And the person who listens to this episode, so fuck you. That's the reason
for
why.
whoever that person is, yes, so supporting LGBT
Now
rights and
gayism
being
they
an
reign.
atheist are not okay. Please, are not exactly one to one, yes. But I think going by the humanistic standards and the non-biblical moral standards a lot of atheists tend to hold on to, and working based on scientific knowledge and human empathy, I don't see a reason. Well, a lot of them do not see a reason to start to keep hating on homosexuals simply because they are different. So for some, it's because, okay, since it's no longer the Bible, because for most people, what is always upholding the hatred for the homosexuals is because Sodom and Gomorrah and stuff. And since now you've dumped the Bible, for some of these atheists, there's no longer a bad point. So now they're able to reevaluate the issue mentally. And I think you should too, because for you to ask this question, I assume you haven't. Second part is what we call the humanism
So
and
it is a
understanding
reason to
human
support
empathy.
gayism. Sorry, just to summarize. Like,
So I think people understand that human beings are different and you're not supposed to discriminate based on the humanism standards regardless of what it is. Yeah, so since a lot of atheists, I don't know where, I think Ranting is slightly humanist. I don't know where he might be, because I know Ranting can be chaotic, but still, I'm speaking for some.
Ridiculous.
So those who are humanists a lot don't see the need to discriminate, even if you do not like a specific group of people. So yeah, because of that, you tend to see a lot of them also uphold queer rights because it is part of the individual freedoms that you claim to fight for. And for those who understand, privacy, the rights for people to have private associations and a private life, some of them work up to uphold that standard, may just, even if they don't know about the side behind homosexuality and all, just so based on that standard alone, I think this should be left in as long as they are not quote unquote disturbing anyone. There are different variants to this whole thing. And there are those who have gone through the science and understanding that these things are not abnormal or rubbish, is a natural part of sexuality. You see in different biological creatures. Also understand the psychology around it. You also see societies beyond, because I would like to see how it's just an American thing. It's like European, but like you can see in even like in many cultures that they have there are roles that even have glares of homosexuality, and even in Asian African cultures too, some of them even have non-binary gender roles, and even gay, maybe intercourse, felicitations, and all that stuff that do correspond with current queer rights. So all these things tend to be, a lot of atheists have gone into all these things in different ways. Some have gone to a combination of all, some have gone to a combination of one. So due to this, you tend to see a lot of atheists, because they no longer use the Bible as a backing point, support queer rights. So Ranting being one of them, and you tend to find many like that. So saying stuff like, oh, because you're atheist means you should not support rubbish. I just think that is you being ignorant and unwilling to check your own biases. And I think you need to maybe read further. I think I'm done talking. I hope I didn't bore anyone. I just wanted to clear. Yeah.
You try for this guy. But like, just in summary, there are many reasons to support gayism, and atheism is one of them. Please find one for yourself.
Gayism, atheism. You atheists are atheists for gayism. You like atheism for gayism. Okay. So what was next?
All right,
does
next
anybody want to say
question.
anything? Because I think it's only 2 left now. So okay, this one is funny. You sound like a Yahoo boy. Please, can somebody
what does a Yahoo
explain
boy
how I
sound like?
sound?
I think
I do
Yeah, no,
like
yeah,
that. Hold
agree.
on.
Yeah, well,
No, you know that definition of like pornography is like, yeah, you know it when you see it, right? So like, it's just one of those things.
So
Yeah,
how do Yahoo boys? What Yahoo boys speak?
no, like you know it when you hear it. I
I don't
definitely
know it.
quantify it.
That song, I think there's a song. What is there a song that they called Cash Out? Something like that.
So how do
Yeah.
I? How do
yeah.
I?
So I don't know.
So
Maybe you sound like that guy. I don't know.
I don't die.
I have no idea what it means. I don't.
Wait,
Yeah.
Yahoo boys. Like I heard that they have specific lingo, slang. So the person that's typing,
yeah,
the
but
person
how
was
do
drunk.
you? Yeah, maybe, or maybe the person was trying to tease you. I don't know. But then I don't think you sound like Yahoo boy though. You just sound like the ordinary Lagosian. If the ordinary Lagos boy is what you see as sounding like Yahoo, because check to be sure you are not having the same mentality of the people that were trying to kill
But
them
is it not? Is it not?
What?
Huh?
Not what?
Sorry. Is it not? Like the average Lagos boys, I know how Yahoo boys sound.
The curse.
What?
You the grace. You the grace. Fuck you, fuck you. You the
Oh,
grace.
I guess that's a misconception I have in my head.
You see? See the bad PR they don't sell. Lagos boys are Yahoo boys. On tell. Okay, no. What's the next one now? Okay,
Next
so this is the
question.
final one for now. Atheists don't believe in God. How do you defend yourself from juju and village people?
Oh my
Do you think it's by your own power? Juju Sakadumba se Reba Kadumba Karinda.
Answer this. Ranting. All right, Ranting. You want to answer?
How do I defend? We village people, I don't believe that shit. Wherever you are, I don't know if you maybe you will start listening to the podcast, because for you to even conjure up this kind of question, like defend, like why do I need to defend myself from people who are far, far away, who I may never see again in my life because they will die soon? I don't understand.
There's a crop of people who actually think atheists just don't believe in God. They still believe in spirits and the devils and that kind of thing. So
Yeah,
I guess that's the mentality the person has.
But are you not still an atheist if you don't believe in God but you believe in juju?
Hold on. I get where Santi is heading, because I mean the theism / atheist line answers
textbook
just the God
definition.
question. Yeah, but that's the thing. But then you have another case of those who are naturalists and those who are not naturalists and all that. You tend to find most often than not, okay, you tend to find more atheists that are like, naturalists. So many of them only work with the natural world around them and the explanations that go on with the natural world. So rejection of all things spiritual, not just the God. So devil, juju, village people, and all that. So you just work with the science and everything here, and that's all it is. It's the natural world is all that they get. Anything else is still subject to explanation or left for I don't know, to put in most simple form. But then I guess there are a tiny few, very, very tiny few that still believe in the existence, because I mean they've already gone past the God question, but maybe they believe in the existence of some maybe some form of spirits, or maybe they think there's some kind of force, quote unquote force, controlling the whole thing. Maybe not necessarily a theistic kind of thing, but anyway, you tend to find those people not identifying as atheists anyway. Some of them identify as spiritual but not religious, or just not religious while still upholding. But I don't think atheist is the word they'll give themselves in most cases. But yeah, it's possible that an atheist may not be natural. It's possible to find an atheist that will not be naturalist. But it is very, very rare if that's the case. I don't think you'd find so many, honestly. Most cases when you run into an atheist, he is usually a naturalist. I don't think I've ever met an actual atheist that is not naturalist. By the time they may not call themselves naturalists, but by the time you start talking to them,
I hope you don't
realize
think
that
I'm disagreeing with you in any way.
What?
No, I'm saying I hope you didn't think I was disagreeing with you. Like, cause, like,
No.
I think it's naturalists and atheists generally are not, carry on.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to clarify it just in case I don't know what that person's mindset may be, or I get, but then the fact that you dropped that question, I just felt I should go ahead and clarify the difference. But anyway, that being said, now that we've cleared that up, too, I've already mentioned the average atheist is naturalist anyway. So the way they do not believe in the way they do not believe your Yahweh or whatever God you give that title to exist, the same way they do not believe in village people, juju, devil, and everything else. To them, the natural world is all that exists, and that is what they live in. So yeah, it may come as a shock to I don't even think this person may be listening to the episode. I'm guessing he probably just yanked it off Ranting's timeline, because Ranting be pulling people's tweets out and maybe they check his skinny and then they saw the link. I don't know. But anyway, just in case the person might be listening, it is most atheists who are naturalists do not give a fuck about your village people. To them, village people are just people who live in the village. Nothing more, nothing less. Juju is just a figment of the imagination based on indoctrination and pushed out and amplified by Nollywood and the Nigerian film industry. It does,
and it's a funny word.
Yeah, it's meant to be a genre of music. Ding. Just like they call it jazz.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, none of that bullshit does exist. At least there's no evidence to prove that it does exist. And there has been a chance for a lot of juju pioneers to come out and show off their thing and win cool cash, but none of them seem to have done so yet. So right now we still do not have evidence for such existence, and hence crossed out. So then as for devil, no, they do not think the devil exists. Yes, you may find this community of atheists, this question done the long shot, that call themselves satanics, but they do not believe in the literal Satan. They don't even think Satan is real. They just use him as symbolism, as to create some kind of quote unquote religious gathering to counter American Christianity. It's very funny thing actually, but no, overall they do not believe in
Christianity here in the US is more of colonization.
It's not what?
No, I said the Christianity here in the US is more of missionary and colonization.
Yeah. So that's about it. I don't know if the person will be listening to the episode, but we said we'd answer everything. But anyway, Ranting, back to you.
And just a 2-second thing. If the person is listening, cousin that do the juju, the money is still available. Though. There's still price available for people to come and claim, and just come and bring the juju and put it in front of somebody. Let them camera it for everybody to see. You can collect your, is it not $1 million or something more than that by now? So just a word of advice: if you want to have money and you know how to do juju, or you know who has juju,
please, they should come. I need to do my life.
All right, so this is all for this round. We'll continue next round of questions, comments, anonymously sent. So, thank you, Craig. 24 minutes. Not bad. Thank you for listening to this episode. Please subscribe up Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and other places podcasts are available. Then check out the show notes for links you may find useful, including our Discord server. Would love to have you there. Have a great week, and I will catch you on the next one.